Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. First things first, I apologize in advance. My throat's kinda achy and sore, so if I don't do as well in the next couple of episodes, that's why. Anyway, last episode we arrived at this town of Grimson, located north in, whatever this valley was called. What was it again? Grove. That's right, we arrived over here. Found hints that there are going to be undead issues up here, but we're going to have more issues that we'll have to deal with. For now, though, we need to finish going through the town. So let's start with these buildings over here. Huh. You have stumbled upon a sculptress at work. She is currently working on a statue of a wolf. She looks bored, but in a way content. Oh, come in, please. The door's open. My name is Kate. How are you doing? But the door was locked. She stops hammering for a while and looks sharply at you. Sarcasm's an unfamiliar term to you? The door was locked for a reason. I don't need people bothering me. It's a nice-looking wolf there. It is a warg! She quickly calms down and inspects her work. Well, it's not finished yet. I guess it might look like a wolf. I should work on the muzzle. Does a sculptress make a lot of money in Grove? I'm not trying to get rich. Sculpting's my calling. My goal is to create marvelous statues of extraordinary beasts, and of people of great prestige, or possibly statues of infamous criminals. Alas, I cannot create these magnificent statues here in Grove. Oh, by the gods, this is such a backwater. We don't have extraordinary beasts, and certainly not people of prestige. If I could only carve something special, something wild and primitive, something not Grove. Why don't you just leave Grove? I can't. I don't have any money. What are you people still doing in my home? Get out! Isn't a film exotic enough? Oh, don't be ridiculous. I've seen several in the film, and no one would want to see a statue of those miserable ragged cats. And no offense meant, of course. Would a fierce Slith Zerakai be exotic enough? She seems to take a good look at your party for the first time. She examines the Slith in your party closely. Yes, that could work. If we lose that armor you're wearing, get a primitive spear. Yes, excellent! What I need now is to take a menacing pose and stand right over there for the next month or so. The next month? We don't have time for that! Why are you getting my hopes up like that? Get out of my home! Suddenly she looks to be on the brink of tears. Why not sculpt Cerbos, the gremlin? Gremlins aren't exactly picturesque. Besides, I've tried getting that stupid creature here to model for me, but I can't keep him still. Doesn't matter, though. No one wants a gremlin statue. Well, we made offers. I mean, they never worked, but we made the offers. Alright, how about this one? There's no one in here. Couple coins. Okay, that's something. No one in here. Couple coins, it's something. Something else. Alright. Let's take a look in here. This room looks like a trophy room. There are animal skins on the tables and animal heads on the walls. The trophies are in flawless condition, but the room itself is dirty, as if the owner cared only for the trophies. You hear movement in the room ahead. The owner must be home. Ah. You meet a man in a well-polished suit of armor. He also has trimmed mustache and a surprisingly clean skin. There's a key hanging from his neck and a shiny ring in his finger. He has a look of nobility around him. I see you've found your way in my house. Please, feel free to observe my hunting trophies. I'll have you know I single-handedly defeated all of the beasts displayed on my wall. Who are you? Who am I? Surely you jest. I am Master Hendrickson, the most renowned hunter in all of Grove, and dare I say, the whole Empire. Surely you've heard of me. It doesn't ring a bell. What exploits done recently? Oh, many, many brave deeds. Last winter I fought 5 Ursagi. The head of the largest specimen is on my wall in the hall. I also cut the spine of a spine beast some years back. Ah, glorious days those were. Are you hunting anything dangerous right now?
Funny you should mention it. I've heard from a reliable source that a remarkably large canine has been spotted in the northwestern forests. The beach has escaped my tracking thus far, and since nobody has actually seen the critter, I would need someone to find its lair.
Hendrickson inspects you for a while.
You could go to the northwestern forest and track down the critter for me, couldn't you? Marvelous! Just don't kill it, I want to have that pleasure myself. Hendrickson nods at you in a contemptuous way.
Hendrickson is full of himself for that sentence. Are you a nobleman?
No, no, no. Of course I understand how you reached that conclusion. There is no blood of the nobility running through my veins. My father was a simple, honest farmer. My mother, well, she was a farmer too. My brothers have left Faringrove, but I stayed here, because a man must have respect for his roots.
What's happening in Grimson?
I don't know. I don't have to bother with such matters. Now, is there anything you want? Because I'm a busy man and you're wasting my valuable time.
What's happening in Grimson? Oh, we already asked that. Okay, then. Hello. Can't get that open. That's probably what that key around his neck is for. This Temple of Stalking Death. Ominous. Strange religions or cults are not uncommon in the more remote areas. This small temple is most probably the only temple serving this deity. The temple has been built in white marble, but somehow it looks gloomy. The head of this small temple is a small and skinny man. His face is completely shaven of any hair. He speaks to you in a calm and welcoming voice.
Peace be with you, my children. Welcome to the first temple of stalking death. I am Father Indo, the head of the church. What can I do for you?
Tell me about this temple.
I am the founder of this religion, the High Bishop of Stalking Death. We believe in justice and peace and in the smiting of infidels. These three basic keys of life are to be cherished and enforced. Every follower of our faith must prove his worthiness and dedication to our cause.
Smiting infidels?
Yes, for it has dawned to me that death stalks every one of us. Therefore, we must strike down those who do not believe in what we believe in. By doing this, we distract death and ensure more time for us on this world. Oh, how I wish we had more members in our church so that we could smite down the infidels of Faringrove.
Interesting theory. How many members are there in this church?
Alas, there is but me. But I am confident that someday we will number in thousands.
Not if you keep killing everyone. How do the followers prove their worthiness?
They must bring me the heads of 10 unbelievers. Also, they must give their money to the church. If they succeed in doing so, they will be qualified for the initiation ceremony. The ceremony will include festivities, singing, and bathing in the blood of 1,000 in the river Callow, which will cleanse the person of all evil.
Father Invo has not lost his calm voice once during this conversation. Right. Has the attendance been lately?
Slow, but I'm sure it will increase over time. The people here are not big on religion, but will win their hearts and save their souls.
Do you provide healing?
Indeed, I do. You must only give me 300 gold, and I will restore your health and cure what ails you.
That's too expensive. Farewell. Okay. What have we got in here? An empty room with nothing in it. Okay. Now here's something you did not expect to find. An impressive library. Numerous shelves of books open up before you. By any standards, this is a large library. Looking at the row of books reveals one thing. The library may be large in size, but the books are of low quality. You notice trashy novels and serious tomes on magic side by side. Some of them are just scrolls with writings on them. It's as if the keeper of the library just wanted to pile massive amounts of books together without assorting them in any way or discarding the petty volumes. Find nothing of interest, just garbage on covers. Well, I'll check them all. You never know. There may be something on one of them. Oh wait, this bookcase is different from the other ones. It's organized and focused on one topic only, demons. There are all sorts of books ranging from demon behavior to the hierarchical order of demons. You doubt that these shelves were organized by the librarian. Must have been someone else fixated on demons. Which means demons are of note here. Didn't I call out before that demons were probably going to be behind everything that's happening here? The librarian is a 60-year-old man dressed in white robes. He is walking from shelf to shelf, apparently inspecting the various books and scrolls with squinted eyes. It would appear that he has not noticed you. This is an impressive library. The old man seems flattered by your remark.
Oh, please, this is but a small oasis of knowledge compared to the bastions of literature I've seen. Precious books.
Where did you get all these books?
The acquiring of each book is its own story. I could spend the whole day reminiscing about each book separately.
The old man produces another sigh.
Precious memories of precious, precious books. Mostly I get the books from caravans that come here. The caravan drivers know of my fondness for books. I also pay 5 gold for every book that is brought to me. One man in particular has brought me several books. Harold is his name, I believe.
What libraries have you seen?
Many, many fine libraries. I've visited every library on Valorum. In my travels, an idea suddenly struck me. A dream. A dream to own the world's largest library. No book would be banned in my library, no scroll would be too petty, and every book would be looked after as if they were my children. Precious, precious books. But some people, they don't want me to gather every book. Oh no, they say I can't have magic books in my library because I am not a wizard. Oh, it makes me sad just thinking about those books I can't have. Oh, it's so terribly sad. Must examine the books.
Are you the librarian?
Why, yes, I am. Skyle is my name, and I am very busy. Feel free to browse through the books, just don't mistreat them.
Can I borrow some books? A horrified look appears on his face.
No, of course not. How would I know you'd return them, and you could rip the pages? Some of these books are very delicate. I have a reading room out back if you want to take some time examining the books.
Okay then. Oh, there's someone in here. A man, dressed in the clothes of an apprentice mage, is standing in this room. He is quite young and looks fatigued, as if he has recently gone through a hard physical exercise.
Hello there.
Who are you?
My name's Bastaricus. I'm a traveler like you. I arrived here a month ago and have been staying here for the time being.
What made you stay? Bastaricus smiles slightly.
Look, to tell you the truth, I'm really busy and don't have time to answer your questions. Could we do this some other time?
Before you can answer, he turns around. Okay then. There's the reading rooms. Well, there's someone in here. Hold on, let's speak with this person. For some reason, this brave soldier decided to hit the books. Unfortunately, the task was too much for him. He's dozed off into a very, very deep slumber. You try to wake him up, but give up soon. Must have been reading something dreadfully boring. Undead and You. Undead and You, by I. M. Morian. Undead can be perilous foes. When dealing with undead, it is essential that you know exactly how to behave. Firstly, you must know how to recognize undead. Up close it can be easy, for the undead are known for their foul stench and decomposed features. Going fully basic, I see. Alright, 2 buildings left. That's Town Hall, and up here is... Oh, that must be the mage we were told about. Alright, let's start with Town Hall. Why not? Does this guy have anything to say? No. Ah, what the hell. Let's start with the mage up here. No, that's not the mage. Oh, that's the captain. The commander of the troops in Grimson is a woman in a dented chainmail. She seems invigorated and, in a way, happy. I see you found your way to our little barracks. I am Captain Yarling, the commander of the troops in Grimson. Forgive me, but we are extremely busy at the time, so I'd be glad if you could direct your questions elsewhere. Why are these barracks so small?
Look, most of my men are stationed in the guard post outside Grimson. Now, if you could please be on your way.
Anything interesting happening?
Just walk a few miles north and you'll see just how interesting things are here. No, wait! You're quite competent, aren't you? But don't go into the forest anyway. I'll give you one word. Undead.
Are there any jobs for us?
No, there is... Wait! Yes, there is jobs for you. You're adventurers, right?
I need you to travel to Saddle, Norton, and Fort Laramie and give the commanders there one of these letters. She pulls out 3 letters from her table and hands them to you. Doesn't matter which letter you give to which commander, just don't break the seal and open them. Alright, we can do that. We'll do that after we speak in here. The guard blocks her with his sword. Mm-mm, he says, and gestures you to move away from the door. All the necessary paperwork and bureaucracy that isn't sent forward to the Empire bureaus is kept in the storage room. Here is dusty and there's hardly any lighting. These scrolls contain the dates and other figures involving the export of metal from Faringrove. Take a quick glimpse on one of the papers and then put it back, confident that there is nothing worth learning here. There is a mage here still. And nothing worth learning here. Hello. An old man dressed in wizard's robe is standing in front of you. He has a long gray beard and is leaning on his staff.
Greetings, I am Bearworth.
What is your job?
I am a counsellor. I advise the mayor and his colleagues in Faringrove. Recently, I've spent a lot of time here in Grimson. Times have been harsh.
The mayor has needed a lot of help.
Well, not help, some advice. The mayor has been preoccupied lately. His wife recently passed away, so I have been helping him on lesser issues of the town.
What did she die of?
I'm not sure if I could speak about this. It might have been too much to mention she was dead. Let us not speak of this anymore.
What else can you tell me about the mayor?
A nice enough young man, and I do mean young. His father is apparently an important man in the Empire. I've never heard of him, but at least he had the power to make his son Chief Empire Liaison for Faringrove. I admit Faringrove is a backwater, but as such it is easy to administer, and the mayor has a knack for administrating.
I wonder if this guy is related to that other guy in the first scenario I did by Smoo. You know, the one who was a mayor but was so much a drunkard that he didn't ever mayor. You know what I mean. Do you need a lot of magic in your work? Bearworth starts to laugh but ends up coughing.
No, I don't. Come to think of it, I can't recall I've ever needed magic here. But it was a long time ago when I first came here, and my memory is not what it used to be.
He suddenly seems to be lost in his thoughts. You're not going to get any more information about the subject. Can you teach me any spells?
No, you know how strict the Empire is about the use of magic. Besides, I only learned the basic spells when I studied magic, but I could give you a few pointers in magery in general, assuming of course you got what it takes to learn.
Sure, Draco. Bearworth trains you in magery. You actually learned something useful.
Sorry, you don't have what it takes to learn magery. I already taught you all I know.
Really? Huh. Okay then. What can you tell me about this amulet? Bearworth takes the amulet and studies it closely.
Where did you find this?
There's a hint of concern in his voice. You explain to him about the goblins. He's more than concerned now. He's worried.
Well, I can't be sure. My memory could be playing tricks on me, so maybe it's best we go check this. Follow me.
Bearworth begins to trot to the door. I guess he ran in here. Bearworth stops at one of the shelves and grabs a book. You can't make out the title, but you make out the word demon. Bearworth flips to a certain page and compares the amulet you gave him to a drawing on the book. He doesn't look happy.
Thank the gods to Skyle's inexplicable lust for books. Otherwise we might not know what we know now.
He throws the amulet back to you.
It's the amulet of Kaijil Nihiltak, one of the leading Kais of Hell. We're in trouble. If he has been somehow summoned to our realm, I need to inform the mayor and possibly convince him to do something for you. Meanwhile, you should speak to Bastaricus. He is in the library and knows something about demons. Now I'm off.
The wizard paces outside and leaves you standing. Demons! Called it. A man dressed in... Okay. Bearworth told me to speak with you.
Oh, he did. Well, I suppose I could spare some time. What do you want to know?
Bearworth said you know something about demons.
Well, yes. I was going to major on demonology when I was studying magic. I guess I might know something. Exactly what do you want to know about demons?
Why do you still wear the robes of an apprentice, by the way? Bastaricus gives you an embarrassed smile. Well, I never finished my studies, so I am technically an apprentice. Why didn't I complete my studies, you might ask? Well, the wizards found me most adept at wizarding. Might I even say a little too adept. I can't control magic, it just sort of flows through me. That means that whenever I flinched, it was likely that I accidentally casted a firebolt. Let's just say I accidentally burned down quite a lot of the library where I studied. After that, I chose to leave. I don't want to learn how to cast more powerful spells. At any rate, Bearwith told me he could help me control the magic. We'll see. Is it possible for demons to alter a goblin so that it would be more powerful? Bastaricus looks dumbfounded. Well, sure. I mean, you've seen priests and hand soldiers, right? Most demons are powerful spellcasters, so I guess they could easily make a goblin dangerous. Not forever, mind you, but I've read that powerful magicians can give a normal man the strength of 10 men. For a few hours or so. Well, what can you tell me about Kagel Nihiltak? The Demon Lord? I believe he was one of Grauhoff's close allies. Hell is a hierarchic society, and although not much is known about it, some believe that constant warfare is waged there. Whether that's true or not, Kagel Nihiltak is one of the stronger Hakais. Oh. What the? Oops! Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You Bastaricus, get out now! But I... You had to drop that in! I'm sorry about Kenny. Stanley smiles vaguely. Yeah, he was great, wasn't he? But wow, did you see the way he exploded? Boom! Doesn't seem that shocked about Kenny's death. Okay, then. Shame about Kenny. What was he even doing here? Curse that mumbling man standing near my books.
He could have damaged something.
What?
Oh, he was looking for you, as a matter of fact. The mayor wants to see you.
Bastaricus is sitting under a tree. His face is buried in his hands. He looks up as he hears you approach. He looks completely flabbergasted. It could have happened to anyone. Well, not anyone, but Bastaricus raises his hand. That's okay. I mean, I just accidentally killed a man, but somehow I feel he's not hurt. It's like he didn't die after all. Isn't that strange? No, it's not. I think so too. Bastaricus manages a weak smile. Yeah, I guess he's gone to a better place. Well, I'm going to a better place, that's for sure. I'm not going to stay here. Bastaricus slowly walks away, then after a while he starts to run. Well, that happened. I'm guessing it was probably this guy. You move the curtain slightly. It covers a painting of a beautiful noblewoman. The painting has been made by a skilled artist. You cannot comprehend why it has been covered. The plaque reads Lady Miriam Lerth. You enter the mayor's office. Bearworth is already there. He gives you a quick nod. The mayor is in his late 20s.
Greetings. I am Mayor Lerth, Chief Empire Liaison for Faringrove. Bearworth here has explained the situation to me. He thinks the goblins and the undead that have been plaguing us are somehow connected, and that the connection lies within demons. I have for you here. The mayor hands you a piece of paper. That paper authorizes you as temporary special agents of the Empire. It entitles you full cooperation of any Empire soldiers, and the authorization to end the undead threat, and the cause of it any way you see fit. If you have any questions, please sit down. You take a good look at the mayor. It's hard to believe he is a mayor. His face is dirty, and he looks like he hasn't slept for days. Naturally, his clothes are of the finer sort, and he has the sash of a mayor. Ask anything you need to know, and then be off. Tell me more about the undead. Where are they coming from? North of here. It's very likely that a vampire living there is creating them. Please do not say anything about the vampire or ask about why it's there. Up until now, the vampire has shown no signs of aggression. In fact, the vampire has resided in Faringrove longer than I have. If only I had done something about the vampire, none of this would have happened. I should have known. Vampires can't be trusted.
Your predecessor let the vampire unharmed? Why?
I do not know. There are no entries of the vampire in the town records.
Hardly matters why. I should have sent troops to slay the fiend. I certainly shouldn't have listened to my advisor.
We all make mistakes, Mayor.
Is the woman on that painting your wife?
Yes.
The mayor says nothing more, but his face and the tone of his voice speak of a clear message. Don't ask more questions. Okay, that's all for him. Nothing in there. Right. I'm gonna head to speak with with this person again. We've been deputized by the Chief Empire Liaison for Faringrove, and we demand the following. Captain Yearling reads through your deputation papers, then nods. Nice piece of paper. Well, what do you want? Tell me everything you know about the attacks on Grimson. That's easy, because we don't know much. Mainly that the undead are particularly strong, and that they are coming from the forest to the north. That's it. Okay, then. Well, that appears to be everything in town, and we're going to go deal with the undead. But before we do, I'm just going to make a quick run to the south to turn in that paperwork we were told to turn in. To the commander down here in Fort Laramie. Now, where are they again? Up here, maybe? No, not up here. Could be over here. Here we are. Nope, didn't want to pick up. Captain Yarling sends you a letter. Griff seems surprised. She does? That's odd. He takes the letter and reads it. So they're having troubles too. Tell her I cannot spare any men. Griffith puts the letter down and returns to work. See these papers, Griffith? That means we can relieve you of your duties here if we wish so. Griffith hastily reads the papers. But why would you? I mean, I didn't handle the goblins right, I know, but please, I'm a good commander. I'm actually not going to get involved. Never mind. That would be just... Yeah, I'm not going to get involved. Not in that. It would be a stupid idea. We're just adventurers. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're going to head to the north and do some investigating into these undead. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.